Hello and welcome back to All the Mods 9. This is day 7, and basically today was a bunch of fixes for the base. We'll go over it on a clipboard, but there's quite a few changes and upgrades and cleanup, and let's get into it. Let's do that. Pretty cool. So we've made a clipboard, and the clipboard is just a regular a clipboard from Create. Pretty easy to make. Not bad. Some andesite, just like that. You can make andesite with the quartz. I think just like this and diorite. Easy to do. And this is what we're going to be going over today. Quite a bit, but we'll try to go through it pretty quickly. So first off, I have two things. I cleared out the first floor, and almost. I mean, there was so much to do. It's an amazing thing. I cleared out all the inferium, but basically focused on that, getting all the inferium to the basement. So where was that? Move botany to the basement. That's almost done. I won't put the clicker on there quite yet because I still have to do all of this. Pretty cool, Bell. So let's go to the basement. I expanded this to be a 4x4 instead of a 1x1. It fits the width better too. It's kind of, symmetrical, but then you don't have to aim for one single spot. You can kind of be lazy and, up and down, just aim for 4 instead. So here's the basement. I coated it in the brick, but then I'm going to find a better basement, a better flooring and maybe a better ceiling. But for right now, I just covered up all the dirt. And we moved the botany pots down here. This is the inferium. This is going to be the hall of botany pots, basically. It's going to go down here, and it's going to have branching off areas with all the different things you need. And then ideally, they'll be connected to a compacting drawer kind of right here. Maybe this will be the access area, and this will be the way to, see the behind the scenes. And then each of these machines will be connected to the main refined storage. So we just got it like this, no problem. And it all comes through. Once this fills up, it's going to start filling up this as well. And pretty cool. Another thing you're going to run into is a ton of extra stuff sometimes. So what I've done is I've got an automated bone mealer right over here. And all this is a chest going up over into a hopper that spits down into a regular Minecraft composter, which spits into a hopper, which goes like this. So if I can just come right over here, and you could turn these into inferium, but I'm okay with it, just like this. And these are just the excess things that I didn't need too many of. And let's see if we can actually just feed it over there. Gold seeds, really? Okay. Oh, maybe the gold seeds aren't coming through there. Let's see. Let's see if I move that there. Yeah, the gold seeds will not work. So then if that's the case, probably these won't work. So I'm going to have to come up with a different solution on these as well. I bet you it won't work. Pretty cool. I think I've learned that before, but I had to relearn it. Okay, up next. In the last episode, we had this whole machine upstairs, where the dispenser had a clock on top of it from Cyclic, but the Cyclic mod had a crash in it with another mod. So I just removed Cyclic, but I think I might have a fix for that. But until then, I said, let's make a redstone clock. So let's go get some corn. Jump up here, and we've got corn growing, and this is all going to move downstairs as well. And we'll just take the corn. And oh, not there. Jump down here. So this one says, put the corn in there, and we're going to get the stuff out the bottom. Let's actually make a picture of that too. I just like these item frames a lot. I've always liked these. So let's put an item frame there. So corn goes up to the top. And I use a reminder. I put one piece of corn because I got to turn this thing on and off, just like the clock as well. I don't like it running. So comes over here, spits onto there, and it spits it there. But then this dispenser, if you crouch down, you can actually point it and point it down. Otherwise, you're going to have to use like a wrench to wrench it around. And that's a supplementary wrench, but as long as that's pointing down and you fill it with these kind of knives, with on a cutting board like that, I just put the cutting board and it spits that there. When it chops, it's going to spit it into here, and then that just goes boop, boop, and it goes right there. So I could even get rid of this. Let's do that. I don't need... Oh, no. That's there because this thing overflows. It overflows too quickly, so I had to put an upgrade in this pipe so it takes it out. Otherwise, this will fill up too quickly. So let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. Upstairs. Now, this is a redstone clock. So let's go over it. Basically, I've got this thing. This is the switch to turn it on or off. And then you have a redstone comparator pointing that way. See how it's the 2 and the 1? You can turn it on and off right here, but this has to be on for it to work. And then you put a repeater this way. See how the little prongs are at that end? A redstone repeater. And then you just put down 2 pieces of redstone like this, just like normal. And you put one here. And then you turn it this way. And you put the repeater that way so that it's away from us. And then you put a piece of redstone right there. And if we turn this on, it should activate and give this block a redstone signal, which is going to activate this. So let's see if it works. There it comes. And it's chopping. Pretty cool. Redstone clock right in Minecraft. And that just does its thing. And you can even break it, see how it freezes. But that allows the circuit to continue. You can turn it off and on. And that actually activates the light as well. Pretty cool. And that just goes through all this, and it'll go through all that corn. Well, it's going through it pretty quickly. Oh, it's right in here. And then we get this, and I'm going after the straw. Because the straw, I turn into books. Right here, we turn it into canvas. And then this, we use the canvas with some paper, which we're growing, and we get books. Oh, sorry. I'm picking this stuff up. Oh, and we get more seeds, which I put into the composter. Right over here. Auto composting. Pretty cool. Redstone clock. Not bad. In vanilla. And there's a muffler, a sound muffler that we can bring up. And then the ones that I've muffled out are the composter, a few different, the cyclic spikes. That's not even in here, but there you can get rid of the chopping sound just by going through and finding it that way. Pretty cool. I've added the dirt seed here, the stone, the water, and the fire. And it's a little tricky to make these. Not horribly tricky, but you got to make this agglomeratio. And it's just gravel, dirt, that clay with a lava bucket makes, and you have to make 4 of those. And then if you put water here, you'll make the water agglomeration thing. And then you can make the seeds, and then you can start growing this stuff, because stuff like this, now we can make sand with the dirt ones. We can make lava from scratch, and we can automate this too. So you can make an automated lava production by getting empty buckets and feeding in empty buckets and then emptying them. And you could make a huge thing just out of, put 10 of these growing from fire seeds. And you'll make some decent amount of lava. Pretty cool. Let's go look outside. Nice. Oh, and it's raining. A lot of work to do out here. In the last episode, we went over the villagers and how to get them going. I had to make a lectern, which it's in there now. I don't know if we can get that out, but you just make a regular wooden lectern and a brewing stand, and you pop it in there, and then they'll start resetting. And now we can do stuff like this. Let's go grab some of this. Whoa, easy. I've got step assist now. And we're going to do a shapeless tunnel. And we're just going to pop this one, and this one, and easy. Oh, we somehow destroyed that, but okay. And then I've got magnetic on my thing here, and we can make a ton of paper. So I actually did need this growing. because we need so much paper. It's unbelievable. So we're going to pop this up here, and we'll do just like this. Now we can go paper, and we'll throw all that in there. And then where is the paper? Right here. We don't have that much. And we can trade with these guys. And we'll get a bunch of emeralds, which I used for a couple of things. Quite a few things, actually. But now I've got 2 of these guys. Look how much paper we're going through. It's unbelievable. And then we can trade books for emeralds. This guy gave us a name tag. You take the name tag. Let's go ahead and buy one. We'll buy a name tag from him. Take the name tag. So I'm keeping this guy. And we're going to make a room for all these guys. And then you come over here, put the name tag right on there, name it whatever you want, and pick it up. And then you can right click up, and we named him Sir Slimelot. There's his name. He's kind of shy. He's back there. And then I made a what do you call it? A absorption hopper. And it basically picks this thing up. It picks up his slimes and puts them in there. And now he shouldn't despawn because he has a name. He's a named character. And let's just throw this in here. Cool, 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 and cool. We should be able to go turn our corn machine off. Let's see. Oh, is it still chopping? It's chopping, but there's nothing left. So let's go turn it off. And our redstone clock is now off. Pretty cool. We can just throw that on there. Oh, and we got a bunch of seeds and a bunch of this. So let's go like that. And like this. Double click, and it sends it all in there. We got enough for books now. Pretty amazing. But we don't need to do that right now. So we went over quite a bit. Oh, the breeders. Oh, we got some babies now. If you give these guys food and make a breeder easy villager and put 2 villagers in there, they make little babies, and then we're going to put the babies. How many babies can we put in there? And now we're going to be breeding extra villagers. And I guess they pop them out at the bottom. Interesting. So they'll make, and then this one is where we get our emerald, our ender pearls from. Let's see. And we're growing these, so let's take them. And let's see. Put there. How many did we get? 19. Not terrible, but eh. And 20 diamonds out of that. Very cool. And now we'll buy 3. It's not that many, but we're getting there. And this is just an easy way of getting, not an easy way, but it's a way of getting ender pearls until we get a better way. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at this now. This is like, I wish I could have like a half check. Villagers, I want to have a room for them. And not only that, but the room should have like a little display, like a name tag display, because this guy is basically worth the reason why I want to keep him. I don't need him for this stuff. And he's a master, so he doesn't go any higher than this. Basically, maybe this, but the name tags. So this is where I get name tags from. Now, there's going to be another easier way to do it with Botania. And then this guy is our Ender Pearl guy. I'm sorry, right here. So maybe this guy, he sells us name tags for 20. How much did he sell it to us for? 20, same thing. So why? Maybe we won't keep that other guy around. But this is where I've been getting the life mending. So life mending, oh boy. They're expensive, those books. But basically, I take them on here, and I come over to this bench, and I take, let's say, a pair of these shoes, the shoes that I really, really wanted to keep. So I found some step assist gems, and I took the boots and I put them here with the step assist gem, and that's how you socket the gem into your socketed boots, like that. And then onto this, put the boots here, put that there, and take it out, and now we have life mending. So now when this is when my boots are damaged or when my nice axe is damaged, that's a really nice axe, as I'm being healed, the healing actually heals and repairs the damage on the durability on the weapon or on the armor. It's really nice to have. And I'm just waiting to get my whatever my favorite helm and the rest of this stuff. Like this one will probably be next. Let's just do it. I don't want to lose these. So we're going to take this. We're going to do it together. And there's no sockets. Oh, it's already this 25% speed. Cool. We're going to put that on there. That on there. Perfect. And now we're going to wear them. And what I do is I damage myself, but just by going like that a couple times. And as soon as we eat, might have to jump even further. It's starting to come on. As soon as it wants to heal, see the saturation bar there. So now see how it popped up and it said it's healed or it's fixed. Now, any kind of damage on these, this, and the weapon, my good weapon, gets healed. You could also do it with these kind of things, but I'm not going that route. So that's how I'm healing up my weapons and armor. Pretty cool. Okay, so we went over the boots. We'll mark that off. The market. We went over name tags. We'll go over the rest of this. Let's find out one other key thing. Our tools. Oh boy. If you go into this under silent gear and then you say tip, you can put a tip on there. So let's go right over to our machine, our storage system, and see how this goes. Like just like that. We'll take it out there. It's easy to make, just like that. Some stone, paper, done. Now, if we use this, let's find out. If we use this with, say, redstone, we can make, if we go like that, and I think just one, now we have a tip, and then you can put, see how that's red on the end of that? We just combined it, and then it made a redstone tipped tool or weapon. And in this case, it adds 1.2% to the, or makes it 120% harvest speed. Now, this didn't have a very good harvest speed, so I probably could have added something else, and I may do that. But right now, I turn the tool into obsidian by replacing the head of the pickaxe and the head of the axe with obsidian, so that we have ridiculous amounts of durability. The speed doesn't really affect me too much. I'd like to get it a little bit faster, and there's ways to do that. And I like the magnetic iron handle, so I like those. I'm happy with that. Pop that in there. And then how I repair them are with these new repair kits that are made like this. An iron tool rod, a diamond, just like that. Now it's a tier 3 repair kit, and all I do is we pop that up here, and now it's fully repaired. 3,000 durability. That's 3,000 blocks worth of stuff. And to repair these repair kits, it's obsidian. So, and I've been growing obsidian, and I hope you guys have as well. And we just go like this. If I have some obsidian on me, I just circle this thing. And if it doesn't show up, just take 1 away, 2 away, 3 away. There we go. And now that's fully repaired or very close to it. Pretty cool. We'll pop that in there. But these things last forever. I only need 1 of them, and we're in good shape. So, tools. We've done name tags. Tier 1 seeds. We went over those. The Minecraft clock we went over. The bone meal we went over. The tip. We haven't gone over that. Or this. Or the market. We went over the boots. So let's go over to the market. This is just a nice thing to have. If you, we type in market. If I can actually type correctly. Right here. Easy to make. One red wool. And then the the wood. This is simple to make. Plop it down. And now, if we have an emerald, we can buy so many. Look at all the different things you can buy. It really is amazing. All the different trees, all, you know, so if you're missing one specific tree sapling, you can just buy them. Now, it doesn't sell you everything, but look at that, palm saplings. So it's a really nice way to get the things that you're missing. I'd highly recommend buying this thing. Pretty cool. Sooner rather than later. And good. Nest locator. Let's take a look at that. We've got the bee cages. We've been getting those. Now I need the bee that I had going over at my old base. He despawned, so I think I'm gonna have to name the bees as well, so they don't despawn, or maybe keep them over here somewhere. I don't know, but so that means I needed a nest locator. The nest locator is simple to make. It's a note block, and the note blocks are easy to make. And basically, when we're out here and we go like that, there's no nests found nearby. It'll start to like make a sound, and it'll be like, oh, there's a nest over this way or that way. Let's go try one out. I haven't used it yet. And oh, here we go. No nest nearby. Is there a stone nest? Nope. And you just fly around until you find a nest, and it kind of zooms in on them. Pretty cool. I like it. But I haven't used it yet. But I need to, because I want to start automating honey production and honeycomb production. I want to grow it in a botany pot and not have to do it with the bees. These the cows, you know, the auto feeder really doesn't feed them too frequently or frequently enough for me, so I just do so I just come by and do some hand feeding. There's different feeders that are better than that one. Oh gosh, this is scary. And then I use a butcher's knife, and the butcher's knife gives me tallow. So let's go sleep and get rid of these guys. Come on. I don't want to deal with those guys. And the nightmares are gone. The butcher's knife will give you tallow. And what I did was, came over here and I made a cooking pot and put it over a campfire. And if you put the tallow in there, I think 2 of them with, oh, is it a bowl? No, it can't be a bowl. Something else like that. We ended up making, a glass vial, a little bottle, you know, not the glass jar, but the regular Minecraft jar. We make animal oil, and it's right here. Animal. Right there. I don't know what we're going to be using it for yet, but it's not much. It just looks like it makes torches, and I don't know. I made it, and I just wanted to make it, so I did. Pretty cool. And I know I need the tallow for some other things, so it was worth it to make it. Let's do the Supreme Furnace. Now, it's a little bit tricky. We're going to break that. We're going to get all the experience that has been built up in this thing. So let's break this thing. There's nothing in it except the nether wood, which is a better charcoal by far. Okay. Did we get a little bit of experience? I don't think so. Or a little bit, not much. We're going to improve this one. And the recipe for this is the next tier down, the tertium, prudentium, and then a regular inferium furnace. So I had to make each of these up. And not only that, but it takes 2 prosperity ingots per, which is 8. So each of these are going to take, each level of this is going to take 8 shards. So it's quite a bit. So we're going to try to improve this one to the next level. Let's see if we can do that. We're going to do it in here. Let's see. What are we missing? One of those. We can make one of those. We have enough stuff in there for it. Cool. And what about, we need 2 of these. What's the recipe? Oh, we need 2 of these then. 1, 2, and recipe, 2 of these. Cool. Uses. And now we're going to get a quest reward, I hope. feels like we should have. And then I'm going to have to replace the bottom piece. And not only that, if you use these things, you're going to have to replace the withdrawal thing right here. We're going to make that withdraw, and then we're going to have to click it and put it at least 16 items per draw, because otherwise this thing cooks so fast. And let's see, are these all... I think there might be some jungle wood in here that I don't want to... Oak. Oh, there's the jungle. So we'll take just the oak. That's fine. Now watch how fast this thing goes. It's just ridiculously fast. Way faster than the blue one. And it's just pumping this stuff out. This is the fuel we use, and we'll put it up here. It's really efficient. I like the Supreme. I like this a lot. And then you can break it to get the EXP. There might be a way to, maybe a switch you could do to get it out of there. The EXP, I don't know. But I just break them, and then I get all the EXP for cooking all the stuff up. Pretty cool. And then it just pumps it out the bottom. Just make sure that you're that it's keeping up. Otherwise, this will overfull, and then the whole point of the thing is kind of lost. And we'll take all this out. Nice. It's cooking fast. Very cool. Nice. And we'll put that away. And we'll go on to the next thing. So we did that. I took so many of these. I went over everything in the beginning. And like right here, a spell scroll. I went through and did so many of these quest completeds that I got a lot of interesting things. Now here's the trick. If I had done that earlier, the time to explore, if you click yes and yes, it opens up this quest right here. So all you have to do is find your very first waystone. Once you have this quest, click this one. Once you find your first waystone, it'll give you another waystone, and then you have two right away. I know I've done that before, and I was like, oh, yeah, I've done that before, and it's cool. But I forgot how to do it this time, so I had to find my second one. So you just want to make sure you could, keep these up to date. Next up are the botany cured rubber plant. So let's go over that. I know I'm going to need these cured rubbers. So let's see. If we use the recipe for this, we can make a bunch of these. Perfect, right? Because I need them for a lot of different things. You need them for a bunch of thermal stuff. What was it? You need them for these plastic things. The uses in the plastic. Look at this. It's just ridiculous how much stuff we need for plastics. So I needed to make that seed right there. And to do that, we needed the cured rubber, which I didn't have. And I was like, how can I make that? And then right here, it's just regular rubber. Okay. And right there. So I went out and got a dandelion. I planted a bunch of them in a pot. And then I made the seed by doing that. Got 4 of them. Easy. And now we're producing plenty of cured rubber. And I think we have to cook that off. So we'll throw it in the thing and cook that off. Nice. And we'll just toss that one aside. Pretty cool. So the big thing was the redstone clock. I still have to make a mystical room, give the villagers their own room, and move the rest of this botany stuff, like the iron production, into its own room. All this stuff. What is over here? Oh, it's all the obsidian, all this, like the various things into their own room. And I'll have little pictures of on the things, just organize it and get this stuff out of here. I have to make a room for this and get this out of here. We also found some glowing moss carpet, which was pretty cool. And I don't think there's a recipe for it. There's no recipe. There's uses, but there were no recipes. If anybody knows how to make that, that'd be cool. But I just don't know where it is. So the last thing is the EXP drain. We touched on it last time, and let's see. what I did was I moved it down a level and I made one more of them. Whoa, don't stand too close to it. Notice we have 43 EXP levels, and all I did was I moved it down one level, and it drains out, and excess will go in here if need be. There's a tank down there, but these are just from mob grinding utilities. They drain the EXP out. So otherwise, I was concerned that if I die, I lose all that EXP. So it drains it into this machine right here, the EXP solidifier. And we'll take a look at that. You make a mold to put in there with just an EXP bucket. So just take a regular bucket and scoop it out of there. And then make the mold, open this machine up, put the mold right there, and then figure out what direction. There's an arrow. See the arrows that point kind of down to that greenish arrow. You just push it to the east so it spits it out. So it takes this liquefied EXP and turns it into these jelly things, which you can eat just like that, or you could eat a whole stack. And now we have EXP on demand, and I can drain it. And if by having 4 of them, it drains faster. Otherwise, it would drain very slow. So I can just stand on here and do the thing. So, woo, that's a lot to go over. We've got a lot done. In between the next episode, I'm going to be moving all this down into its own room, all this other stuff, basically cleaning the place up. Because if you've played this mod pack, you'll know that things can get out of hand very quickly. Like this should have its own room. I don't need this up here, but for now it's going to be over here in the corner. And then this whole thing will get replaced with the next thing that I want to build, and then it'll have its own room. There we go. I get it down to about 12. And this thing's just cranking along, making jelly babies. Pretty cool. Whew. And let's see. Let's do this. Take that out, and we can fly around here. Very cool. So this is another, and it's a sunset, perfect timing. And we'll even take off the little F7 so we get rid of the X's and those yellow X's. In fact, this thing goes all the way out to here, this underground passage. This is what I've dug out all the way through here. And we can kind of see all the way down there. So this is a lot of space that'll be carving out. And then we're going to do mine colonies. So all these cows and chickens and everything are going to be moved around. This is going to be moved around. But this is going to be a mine colony. Probably the town hall. So I don't know how this is going to work for... I guess we could do like a town hall right here. And then... there's just... We're on top of a monastery on top of a mountain, so I don't want to put like there's fireflies. I get so distracted. I don't want to put the next building right here and have them have to crawl all the way up here. So we're going to have to make like terraced areas. So this will all be terraced out, and it'll be fun. I like making it. I'm just having a good time with it. So with that, I hope to see you next episode, and have a good one. Enjoy. Last Epoch is coming out today. I might be playing that. I should play it. I like the game. We'll see. I've played it once before, but nothing of any significance. I can't remember what it does. Oh boy, here's a scary guy. There's scary guys all over. Pretty cool. Oh, there's a guy. All right. Have a good one and enjoy. Go chop those guys down.